Hey, what's up guys? This is Sohan and you're watching your Technical Spark channel. Friends, in Symantec series, today I am going to demonstrate how exactly you can deregister your additional site from your primary SEPM server. So process is pretty much straightforward. So without further delay, let me show you how exactly you can do that. And to deregister, say very first you will have to open your SEPM server as always and log in with your admin credential, because admin credentials are the only one who has the full privilege to make any changes into your SEPM console. Once you've done that, click on admin, then servers, okay, and this is your replication site. Now to deregister your replication partner, what you will have to do, you can simply click on delete partner, or you can say delete replication partner. Click on that and then yes. Similarly, you will have to go to this remote site, and this is the SEPM, right? So this is also you would have to click on delete remote site, and that's it. Now your partner information has been completely deleted. Now let's go to our secondary server, that is our SEPM X, our additional site. What exactly is showing there, that is what we will verify now. So guys, this is my additional site, so let's click on that. This is the SEPM X server, so let me click on admin, password and logout. Once you logged in, okay, simply go to the admin, here servers, and here also you will have to click on or you can say follow the same procedure. Simply click on site SEPM, then delete replication partner, remote site, and delete. Okay guys, so we got a warning, you cannot delete the remote site. Some replicated groups use management server list that is associated with this site. Okay, so what does that mean? So when you go to the policy management server list, okay, so this is our primary management server list. So if you double click on that, you will see that SEPM's X server information is mentioned here. So what we'll have to basically do, we can simply duplicate this, copy and then paste. On the duplicate one, let me just mention here like server list, so that it will be easier for our understanding. And from here, this particular SEPM, okay, that is I'll remove completely, and okay. So now this particular settings only exist the information of SEPM X server, and now this particular policy we have to apply to all the system which is available here. So I'll just select my company, assign, okay. So policy has been implemented, as you can see, 24, copy of default management. Once this is done, let's go to the admin, servers, and now we'll try to delete this remote site. Click on yes, and it's got deleted. Okay, so now both the server will work as a standalone server. Okay, all through whatever the existing configuration were present, that is still exist. And you can shut down your secondary site, which is this is our secondary server, so you can shut this down. Let me click on refresh and see our earlier it was showing replication status as a succeed, but now this option has been gone. Now let's go back to our primary server, guys. So this is our primary SEPM server, and by any case, okay, since I have said you that once you delete the replication partner, you can keep that server shut down for a couple of days, okay, but by any chance if you want to use that server again later, then what exactly you can do? So in this situation, to add that server again, you will simply have to click on your servers, okay, this local site, and then you will see one option, add existing replication partner. So click on that, next, and here you will have to enter all the information. So what is the IP address of that server, or name? So I'll just give the SEPM X. So this is the name of that server. User will be admin and password. Let's click on next. Auto replicate, replication, so these are the options are available. So let's click on next. These are the whether you want to replicate the logs as well. So all these options are available, so as per your requirement you can choose this option. Next. So since we were using we have already integrated that particular SEPM X server, so that's the reason it was showing the this particular warning. So what it says, did you restore the database on the replication partner side? So obviously no. If you click yes, then all the data on the replication partner is merged with the local side. If you click no, then only the data that changed since last successful replication is merged with the local site, so that is fine. So we will simply click on no. So we are almost done with these settings. Now let's click on finish, and our site has been got added here. Correct, guys? Now let's go back to our secondary server and we'll see how exactly this thing work. So this is our secondary server, guys. So let me just go to the admin. Okay, and this here also all the setting, our SEPM server entry has been created. Correct? So that's how basically these things work, guys, which is very simple. And this is also showing this time when we last time synchronized our server. So guys, although this replication partner adding and deletion is very simple, there is nothing hard in it. Just try to understand the concept, how things works. Now guys, I'll just go ahead and delete this both the replication partner from each other and discontinue, or you can say decommission my secondary server, which is SEPMX, because we don't need this anymore. But anyways, I hope that all your doubts and queries has been cleared about how to deregister or re-register this SEPM server with each other. And if it really helps you, then please click on the like button and don't forget to share and subscribe. This is Sohan signing out. I'll catch you in the next amazing video. Till then, bye bye.